Hello there, Virgo. My name's Frankie, and I'm coming to you from spirits-healing-readings.com. And I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient, medium, and empath. And I've been doing readings now for 27 years. Never got the opportunity to learn cards, and so I've taken them last year to learn how to read cards for other people. And my intent here is I am hoping that there's someone out there that will benefit from these card readings, and maybe it can help you in some way. Anyhow, what I've done for the month, and this is for the month of April, I've pulled 4 cards for you, and I'm using the bottom card on the deck for the overall view of the month. And these 4 cards I don't believe are going to go week by week. They're probably going to intertwine with each other throughout the month. And yeah, I don't think they're week by week. Not looking like how they're going. And at the end of the reading here, I'm going to pull an angel card for you to help us clarify the reading. And all the emphasis for the month is going to be in your 8th house. I'm not an astrologer. I looked this up for you, and that is estate and tax matters, joint finances, how you use your resources or your resourcefulness. And it kind of looks like resourcefulness for this month, but for any of you that are do astrology, you'll know exactly what's going on here. Looking at these cards, I sat down and I thought, oh my God, Frank, what is going on here? Your bottom card in the deck for the overall month is the Magician, and it's right side up. And I love the Magician card. It means that perhaps we can make something out of nothing. But the Magician, I'm an empath, so if I talk like you, I'll just say, me, I'm Virgo for this month. Anyhow, the Magician card tells me I have all the tools that I need to accomplish the things that I have to accomplish. I have them in my belt. But the Magician, we always have to remember, is a trickster. So if I have these tools in my belt, I want to be real sure about myself that I am using the tools in an appropriate manner, and I'm not using them to manipulate anything. Because this month feels very much like it's a month of very unexpected change, like new developments, things I'm going to have to go through, and I'm going to have to be flexible. I'm going to have to be peaceful. I'm going to have to stay in the light and be enthusiastic, because it feels, based on what I'm watching here, like refusal for inside of myself to make these changes is going to make life a lot harder for me in the end. Was the first card we have here is the 8 of Wands, and that's usually really fast motion, like I shot my arrows in the air and I know where my target is and it's going to hit the goal. But this Ace of Wands, or 8 of Wands, anyhow, this 8 of Wands is upside down, and that's telling me that the more I look at it, the more it's like, what is going to happen to me is not going to be something that I really wanted or expected. And it's going to happen fast. It's going to disrupt me and disrupt, a lot of things that are around me. Maybe it's a new job coming to me and I'm going to have to just leave on the spur of a moment, or I, get evicted, or, new home situation, something like that. It's just uh, around this in reverse is gives me a very odd feeling, because it's unexpected, movement. instead of expected, and this is my goal and I'm going for it, and that's the end of it. So the next card here is the Tower. And really, when I look at the Tower, I think everything in the world just blew up. But this Tower is upside down. Now, when it's right side up, to me, the Tower card, I don't know if you can see it, if I can get the glare off it. The Tower card is things really being destroyed because they're not right. And it gives me a chance to actually change them, implement change because it was needed change. But this Tower's in reverse. So if I'm laying around and I'm in the past, right, and I'm refusing to look at myself or educate myself, fundamentally I'm refusing change. The change is going to come at me anyhow, but I have not been capable of going with the flow, looking at what's going on. Remember, I'm the magician, I can see everything and do everything, but I'm trying to keep my hand on the things that are no longer good for me and refusing to accept change. It can be anything: career change, family change, friend change, something being like leveled in order for a new opportunity and a new beginning. But if I don't change the inside of me, if I don't change and accept what is happening to me in order for me to move forward, in order for me to be able to go with the flow, then this becomes a disruptive pattern because I am going through unexpected things, right? So I want to change my beliefs around what it is that I really require or what it is I'm going to do, because it feels like there's a few with this unexpected and probably not quite welcome change. There are some good things in here if I can utilize them well. We got the King of Pentacles, and that's someone, it can be male or female. As you know, this is a general reading, so it doesn't necessarily have to be a man, but it's someone that understands money, and they understand it well. They could be helpful to me, even if it's just through conversations, or maybe they're the new boss that's going to hire me if I accept these changes and go with the flow, alter my beliefs a little bit, pay attention, be flexible, because things are going to happen really, really fast, they say. And this is things that I know are coming because I'm fighting with this Tower in reverse. I'm fighting it as if it's not going to happen, or that I don't have to change. I can just still be me and do it my own way, and it's obviously not going to work. We're going to have to be flexible and ready and educated, to finances, that kind of things. The next card is the Queen of Wands here, and usually the Queen of Wands is a really intelligent person, an initiator, that kind of stuff. This is showing me, and it can be man or woman, but what it's showing me is someone, because there's financial influence in here too, is kind of like being greedy, jealous, disruptive, very manipulative, changes the rules on a dime, on me. And I believe that this Eight of Wands in reverse and the Tower in reverse is explaining to me that there's, money here, but perhaps the person holding all the money is basically holding the money for their own self. So I'm going to have to be adaptable. The other thing is there's someone who's causing a flux in my life and making things a lot more difficult by trying to cause commotion, cause chaos, just generally disrupt things, or cause, perhaps they're jealous, or perhaps I don't want this to be me, this Queen of Wands in reverse, or male or female. I don't want this to be me. I don't want to be jealous or greedy or deceptive in any manner. I want to be honest and straightforward and use these tools that the magician has given me to be beneficial to myself, because that's true education, because I'm learning how to use the tools, not to manipulate a situation, but to be ready, capable, and clearly seeing the things that are going on around me. You know, I kind of, in a way, want to find like a new way of gain. It's like the old way is not quite working for me. That's what the Tower card means. If I was sitting like comfortable, even if it was financially, right? Here I am sitting comfortable, sitting on my duff, just going along with the flow. These things are going to change because of this King of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands that is in the situation. So I don't know if this is partnership, home deals, or perhaps there's something going on around me where someone holds all the cards, so to speak. I got them all right now. Someone holds all the cards with finances here, and someone else is jealous or deceiving that is around this situation. And because I have to change, I have to be ready to protect myself. I have to be ready to support myself. I have to be ready to stand on my own 2 feet. And with this magician here, they say I have talent to move forward anytime I want to. I don't want to be possessive in that manner, because the change feels almost as if it's going to happen whether I want it or not. So if I'm looking at this ahead of time, I want to be prepared a little bit. I want to save my bucks, so I'm ready. And maybe if it's work, I'm saving money up through work, so I'm ready to jump forward and move, when someone flips the dime, that I'm either ready to take a new career path or to use all the talents and skills and abilities that I have to be able to support myself, or to be able to make really wise decisions and choices business wise. Because remember, or even within, friends or family, if I am not stepping up my game right now, I really, Virgo, I really have to step up my game. I'm a talented person. I'm detail oriented. I'm very insightful. I can be enthusiastic, really enthusiastic about moving forward in the right way. But Spirit is saying with this Tower in reverse that I better be ready to move forward. So I need to have resources under my belt. I don't, I don't want to be possessive. I don't want to let any of my qualities, my talents, my tools go unused, because I'm going to need them all. I want to have money, saved, because, or, I want to have some money in my pocket. What I'm seeing here is like, I don't want to throw it all away. What they're showing me is the old grandmother with the change purse, you know, and she always got the stash on the side. I want to make sure my stash is protected, so whatever is coming down the line at me, I'm capable of seeing what's going on, and I'm capable of moving to the best advantage for my own self, and capable of being, they keep saying the word self-sufficient, and I believe Virgos are very self-sufficient people if they choose to implement that, because they're extremely detail oriented. You know, if I were in this position, this is me, Frankie, talking to you. If I were in this position, I'd be using all of these tools to make sure that I made right decisions and choices for me, because change is coming to me, you know, and the more I choose not to look at this, you know, the more disruptive the tower becomes, instead of me seeing that the structure or whatever job, whatever is around me, business opportunity, right? That I'm evaluating and I'm watching everything, but at the same token, I'm readying myself for this change, because they're showing me that, you know, I really need to educate myself, really got to be resourceful. God, this is like everything, every tool in my belt I'm going to have to use, because I don't even know how to explain this, because it's like, okay, I'm flying here by the seat of my pants, right? And I think I have all the information, but all the information isn't here yet. And if this King of Pentacles and Queen of Wands person are kind of one's holding some cash and the other one is in this, or it could be even the same situation or thing that's around me that kind of intertwines, you know, because the Queen of Wands is standing on her head, and that's, personally, I don't think I want to be associated with a Queen of Wands on her head. For whatever reason, it just gives me a really uncomfortable feeling, because it's manipulation of my finances and money, and I want to make sure I have finances and money, so when this disruption and these quick unexpected changes come, I'm ready to move with it. I'm ready to go with the flow. I have educated myself. I know all the tools in my belt, and I'm not going to use them inappropriately, because remember, the magician, it can be a trickster too, you know. Let's see what the angel cards have in here, because the way they're talking here. But here's the other thing, and I was watching something. They said there's a bunch of retrogrades this month, so I'm going to get a little extra time in here, you know, to maybe reevaluate. I don't want to say evaluate, because Spirit is saying I need to be evaluating right now, getting some extra money under my belt, you know, looking clearly at the things that are going on around me, because the change is happening. You know, if there's something I need to, you know, change in a belief structure, or if the old ways aren't working for me right now, you know, I have to understand. More than that, I have to understand that the old way is not going to work now. So the more I'm ready, the better off I'm going to be, if that makes any sense. If this doesn't resonate with you, be sure you watch your moon and your rising sign. I'm going to pull an angel card out of here for you. This is Doreen Virtue's angel oracles, I believe is what they're called. And the first time I did the reading, since this is my whole big old third time out, the first time I did the readings, I thought the angels were stacking the deck because I kept pulling the same card no matter how much I tried or shuffled. Anyhow, there's alternative meanings in this book, and I've decided we all need to know them. So, here you got a nice unicorn here. Can you see that? I got the glare off of it, and it says, go for it. They're warning us. We're going to have to go for it whether we want to or not. And I'll read out of here, for the alternative ones. It says, your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we will continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, as it will take you very far indeed. And the cards are telling us there's certain things, and we're a magician and we're flexible and we have tools in our belt, but there are certain things that are going to alter, whether we want them or not. And since the angels are saying go for it, we want to be totally prepared and ready for what we're going for, and being able to do it, turn around on that little dime there, so to speak, because it's looking like it might be faster than what we think. A little time we'll have to reevaluate or rethink, with these retrogrades. At least I assume that's what it means. I think they're going to give us a bit of time, but get ready. Let's see what the alternatives are in here, because I find that those are quite interesting too. If I can find it for you. This is what it says. You drew this card as encouragement for the situation you're asking about. The angels reassure, whoops, can't turn the page here, they're stuck together, reassure you of a positive outcome, provided you continue to pour love and guided action into the situation. And that's what they're trying to explain to us with this reading. If things are going to change, we want to be capable and prepared. That's what a reading is about. Forewarned is forearmed, and they're saying certain things are going to change. Maybe it's career, maybe it's family, maybe it's a situation that gets kind of leveled around us. We have to be ready to rebuild the structure, so to speak. The additional meanings of this are, don't hesitate, hurry up and get moving, Virgo. Now is the right time, you're on the right path, the idea that you have is divinely inspired, the angels foresee a successful outcome. If we're in this preparation and we're ready, we know, the situations and the players that are involved around here, because we're the magician, we're supposed to be the one that pulls the rabbit out of the hat, not the others, right? And we're the ones with the tools in our belt, and as long as we do these things appropriately and we are prepared, we are ready to rebuild wherever it is that we need to rebuild, because we have educated ourselves, we have stayed in peace, we worked constructively towards the change. This is excellent, and the angels say the timing is excellent. And Virgo, we're talented. Use these talents and these skills and use them right. Okay, Virgo, my name's Frankie, like I told you, and coming to you from spirits-healing-readings.com. And if you want to know anything more about me, there's some information down there. Just go to the website and you can read up on me. And if you'd like to see me for a reading, all of the information for you is on the website. And I really, really want to thank you for spending this time with me. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. And I appreciate all of the comments that you've made. It's really been enjoyable for me. And I realize that this is a lot of your time taken out too. And thank you so much for being here with me. Thanks. Bye-bye.